weather lady. Hey, why don't you tell them what's going down with the weather? Take it away. And then we'll come back and take it from wherever you leave it off. But you give them a little bit of that weather network, a little bit of that news report on the weather. You tell them how it is. We'll wait for you right here.
Severe thunderstorm warnings are out for the city of Toronto and much of the western GTA down towards Hamilton. We have a line of thunderstorms moving across the region, and they're moving fairly quickly.
You guys can see behind me the devastation that the Gypsy Caterpillar can leave behind on a tree. In a field with trees full of leaves, this one here is absolutely bare, and that is exactly what they do. You've likely noticed them crawling around in trees, eating away at the leaves, even falling on your head. Some report being left with itchy welts after that happens. These are an invasive species that will eventually turn into a species of moth. Every few years they seem to pop up and cause chaos in our trees, and this year seems to be one of the worst yet. The Gypsy Caterpillar. These creepy crawlies have been popping up on trees across the province, but particularly in southern Ontario.
They're falling on me, falling on my blanket, on my face.
As unpleasant as they are to the eye, they're even worse on the trees, stripping most they infest bare of all foliage. Last year was the worst outbreak in the province's history. 569,000 hectares of tree defoliation. Oftentimes the trees can recover within a year, but it becomes harder after multiple infestations.
It does tend to stress the trees out, so there is that factor of multiple years of defoliation will cause, some parts of tree mortality or allow other diseases.
While some Ontario municipalities have chosen to do aerial tree spraying this year, others like Toronto are not doing it this year, focusing on ground-based efforts instead, like insecticides and tree injections.
Just wrap it around the tree. But what my goal is, though, is to create a collar at the top.
Experts say there are measures you can take yourself, too. The most successful seems to involve a burlap wrap with a fold at the top to catch them as they climb down. And you slowly unroll it, inspect for any catches of the day, and, well...
Nice question. He's gone.
Their hairs contain histamine, though, so if you're allergic...
There are things that you can do, like scraping them or hand-picking them just into soap and water.
That's also a good way to get rid of their eggs when they sprout in the winter. From here, it'll likely only get worse before it gets better. There's still at least a couple weeks before these things transition into their next stage of development, before turning into moths.
I feel like I'm constantly looking at myself to see if they're on me.
I'm kind of getting the heebie-jeebies a bit just standing under this tree. Now, gypsy moth populations grow and grow and grow over a number of years, and then they naturally die off due to a naturally occurring virus that happens amongst them once the population gets too big. Experts who spoke to Global News say that mass die-off may not happen for another year or three, though, so we might still be seeing a lot of these critters in the summers to come. Back to the desk.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome back. It's another Glad You Made It episode. It's another So-So production. Here we are, man. It is Wednesday. Let's check the date. That's right, Wednesday, June 30th, 2021. Time is of the essence today. This week, it's all about what? Work ethic, putting in the hard work. I'm here. It's raining. We got a little bit of that drizzle. But that's what it is, man. Here in Toronto, we don't care, baby. If it's sunny, if it's cloudy, if it's raining, if it's snowing, whatever, we get out there and we take care of business. I got my little umbrella handy. I got my coffee. If it starts pouring, what do we do? Click of a button. Boom. Automation, baby. It's all about automation. That's what it is. Hope you're all safe and sound. Hope you're all doing well. And here we are, man. Here we are. Supposed to be getting... You guys heard it, man. You guys heard it from the lady. Apparently we're getting a ton of rain this weekend. It's been on and off. It's been pouring, but we keep rocking and rolling, baby. We keep rocking and rolling. Hope you're all safe and sound. If you're a long-time listener or supporter of the show, thank you very much for hitting those like buttons, for following me on Instagram, for subscribing on YouTube, for checking out Patreon, seeing what's up. Thank you very much. And if you're just a newcomer to the show, buckle up. We talk about everything and nothing, mostly the silly shit, and we just try to make it better. Each and every day we come in here, we do it faster, stronger, better, and try to make improvements. That's what it's all about, baby, and that's what the work ethic is all about. Coming in here and trying. And again, because we're outdoors, you're gonna have to bear with me sometimes. Loud vehicles mosey on by, baby, and then I gotta just, adjust the volume. Today you'll be seeing a little bit of a different mix of things. We're experimenting. That's what it is. We're experimenting. I told you we got a whole bunch of tools in our tool belt that we're going to be experimenting with, and if you think I'm going to hold back, man, you're going to be, you're going to be surprised. You're going to be surprised. I don't know what to tell you, but you'll be surprised. Good surprises for the most part. We're out in nature just a few minutes ago. A beautiful gentleman was just walking by. He was doing his, I guess, daily or perhaps weekly, route, going about, just, dispensing a little bit of food for the local squirrels and the birds, which is nice, man. We're all caretakers of Mother Nature. Thank you very much, you know, and that's highly appreciated. That's what it is. Feed a few of the birds, feed a few of the squirrels. Circle of life, baby. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Man, oh man. What do we want to talk about today? Nothing in particular, man, but I'll tell you one thing, man. Yesterday, and invasive caterpillars moving in Toronto. That's right. And I think, use the umbrella for the remainder of the session. We're gonna get really close. Up close and personal, but most of the closeness is so that I can actually save the camera, so that it doesn't get wet. But man, oh man. I mean, invasive caterpillars. I saw one yesterday. I was outside on my balcony, was just climbing up the wall, and I'm not too high up there, but it's fairly high. It's fairly high. So the little fellow must have just had a little bit of an ambition when he started out his day. He's just like, I'm just gonna, and that's the thing. It's a caterpillar. It's not like he knows or she knows what's gonna happen. He's just gonna, or she's just gonna decide to climb something. He just goes head first or body first, man. And that baby was doing the worm, man. He was doing the worm and climbing the building. But I wonder what is, like, what was his thought process in the morning when he got up, or when she just got up in the morning? Items to, check off the list, to-do list. Gotta, chew a couple of leaves. That's what they do. They're invasive. That's what they do. If you find a whole bunch of them in one location, they'll go and ravage a tree, baby. They'll just bite through the leaves. Nom nom. And then apparently they're gonna turn into moths. But that's what it is. That's what it is. And you know what, boys and girls? Thing is, it's raining. I wasn't actually expecting the darnest thing is that it's, it won't tell you what. That's the thing with the rain. Rain is a classic old OG trickster, because it won't tell you when it's gonna come down, or how it's gonna come down, or for how long it's gonna come down, or where it's gonna be just, spreading around. But once it comes, and you can't really do much. Man, we've really never been this up close and personal. I hope you guys are getting a decent view of whatever is being shot right now. Hopefully, that's the dream, baby. That's the dream. Doing a lot of stuff, man. Doing a lot of stuff, and just experimenting and learning as we go along, baby boy, baby girl. Keep kicking butt. Keep taking names. That's what we're all about. Just, what do we talk about earlier on in the week? Work ethic. Work ethic means just, coming in and doing the good work. Not pointing fingers, not looking at the outside and be like, oh, it's this guy's fault, it's that guy's fault, it's this lady's fault, it's that lady's fault. This isn't right and that can't be bad. What are you doing? What are you doing? Again, stuff that I ask myself, right? What am I doing? And I can't just be sitting around and not that I do that, but you just got to change it up. You just got to change it up. Can't just be because I listen and I'm trying to learn, baby. That's what it is. Your boy's all about, if anything really gets me going, I'll talk about it. If it's really important to me, and not to, I'll pick and choose what I want to talk about, baby. I'll pick and choose. You think I'm going to just talk about whatever? No. Talk about whatever I want. Whatever is actually of value, whatever is of importance to me, and that I find that it's got a little bit of value. I hope I don't have any chocolate around my face, because I did, munch on a little bit of a Nutella sandwich this morning prior to coming in shooting. Both my hands are full. Even if there's chocolate on my face, you're gonna have to bear with it. I can't wipe it off. It is what it is, baby. We're rolling. We can't just wipe around our mouth right now. Hands are full, baby. Hands are full. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. Trying to experiment, trying to learn how to edit a few videos in different formats, and hopefully, it'll resonate. Hopefully it'll come through. I'm putting in work, putting in the hours, baby. Trying to learn skills. That's what it is. Are we okay? Are we safe? Is the camera safe? Should be. All right. But they call them the caterpillars. I don't know if you guys heard or not. Call them the Gypsy Caterpillars. Why? Why would they call them the Gypsy Caterpillars? The term is a little bit outdated. even when it comes to people, but now we're using it for caterpillars. It is what it is. I just found them. I found one, you know, that's the thing. I found a little hairy fella climbing up my wall yesterday. It's just like, one's fine, like even two's fine, even a handful of them are fine, but you got 10, 20, you know, I don't know how to count more than 20, but you know, you got more than 20 and all of a sudden you got yourself a problem, especially if you're into, you know, preserving the greenery. They'll get in there, start chewing up the leaves, man, and then all of a sudden you're planting trees. You're like, man, this year I'm gonna plant me a solid tree, and hopefully it's gonna, you know, it's gonna take some time, but it's gonna bear some fruit. All year around you've been locked up. You're like, I'm gonna plant a seed, I'm gonna water, I'm gonna, you know, get soil, different types of soil. Sometimes you run out of soil. You're like, how do I give back? And I want it to be all organic. Sometimes you're eating all greens yourself, you know, trying to, you know, provide different types of soil. And I'm not judging, but it is what it is. All year long you've been waiting, and then all of a sudden you hear that invasive species of caterpillars are taking over the GTA. Man, haven't the people suffered enough? I say somebody look into the caterpillars. Who are these caterpillars? Let's really look into it. Ask those serious questions. Where were you before? Where were you before? All of a sudden you're just like appearing out of nowhere. Where were you before, Mr. Caterpillar? Where were you before? You know? And it's one of the biggest construction companies in the world, Caterpillar, Cat. And now we got caterpillars. Connect the dots, baby. Connect the dots. Invasive. And on another note, man, speaking of automation, speaking of automation, man, Boston Dynamics, BD. You got them BDs, bro? I'm not talking about that big D, dude. I'm just talking about Boston Dynamics. They're making them robots, man, and I'll post a little video, and I'll put a video inside this video, and then we'll just like do a little funny shit with it, but it's what it is. Automation's here, baby. It's taking off, man. Get me one of those robots. Forget about, and if you'll see the video, and then again, this is what I was talking about. This is what I've been talking about all throughout this 7, 8 months. Loud vehicles. That's what I've been talking about. Invasive. That's invasive, man. Whatever, it is what it is. Focus. Stay on the topic. Boston Dynamics, man. And it was the video that I found, and I found a little bit funny. Just did a little bit of editing on it, but it's the BTS boys. But it's like, that's the thing, that it makes perfect sense, dude. It makes perfect sense. The videos that you guys saw, that's just the BTS members without their sleeves. That is BTS, dude. That is BTS. They got it going down. And you were like, man, these boys can't really dance. It's, yeah, because they're programmed, obviously. Connect the dots. Hello. Fan base is called the army. They're moving, like, they're getting all synchronized. It is what I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, the robots are here, and I want one. Frankly, I want one. I want one. Forget about finding the right mate. Forget about starting a family. Get yourself an automated robot. Take care of some business. You got chores? Baby likes doing chores. You want to just dance? Baby likes dancing. Put him behind the steering wheel. Have you seen how good these guys move? When I can have this motherfucker moving around, doing bebops, pop locking and dropping it, like it's just, it just comes naturally to it. It's programmed. Obviously it doesn't come naturally, but like the way they carry it out, it looks fantastic. Get me one of those robots. Get me one of those robots, man. And that's what it is. I'll just like, we should get the robots and then put them in our places of, whatever you do to make income, just put them in your place. Let them take care of the income section of your life, and then the rest of it, we, like me and you, will get out there. And then this is like the Renaissance, if you will. This is the Renaissance of, what's the Renaissance? It's the time where, it's the reemergence of like new arts, new science, new magic. Magic. It's what it is, man. It's what it is. Nope, definitely not gonna be able to. I can't do it, dude. I'm like a little vampire. I can't do it. I can't go outside without sunglasses. It's just ever since I was a kid, been used to wearing sunglasses, and like my eyes are a little bit sensitive, dude. My eyes are a little bit sensitive, and it is what it is. Still got that, I still got, I don't know, I haven't been to the optometrist for a really long time, but I think it's like 2020 or close, 2120, 2021. It's one of those. It's like really close within that range, but it's a decent eyesight, and I like to be able to maintain it. I like to be able to, and that's what you do. You protect it against the UV rays. Even though it's cloudy, the sun's UV rays still seep through the clouds. You think I'm gonna take a risk before getting before I get my robot? You think I'm gonna risk losing my eyesight, bro? Man, what a beautiful day, ladies and gentlemen. It's you're like, Rob, how do we support you? Because like we've been hearing it, and like we want to support you. Go to Patreon, dude. It's so easy. Go to Patreon. There's different tiers. Like that's the thing. And if you really want to get involved, if you've got a question on your mind, if you want a topic that you want me to just specifically talk about, that's what Patreon's for, baby. You want me to like give you advice on, like, you don't know how to mix and match your clothing out. You're like, man, I got this beautiful day going on, and like you could be a lady or a man. It doesn't matter. I can give advice on whatever looks good. You're like, do you think this outfit will work? And I'll just like sit there and I'll walk you through it, and I'll make sure that you're dressed appropriate. That's just a example, all right? That's just one example, baby. Or let's say you got marital problems. Who doesn't have marital problems, bro? Squirrel right there knows what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. He gets it. Nothing a little bit of chit chat can't solve. Nothing a little, maybe you don't want to. Everybody's going to therapy this, therapy that, and by all means, take care of your mental health. But let's say you've tried everything, and then you want to just try a little something different. I'll be your I'll be that middleman. I'll be that consigliere. I'll come in there and just like between you and your wife, or between you and your husband, I'll get in there and like solve issues. Most of the times the issues are like right in front of your face, man. It's the babies. Eliminate the babies, bring in the happiness, relationship preserved. Send it off to boarding school. Send them off to boarding school. Relationship is the most important thing, because you can always make more babies. Okay? I don't want to see any kids getting in between good couples, dude. If I see a kid getting in between good couples, I'll be the first one that'll just point it out, because that's all I'm gonna do, dude. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? You could personally send them away to boarding school. That's a whole option, but or get one of the robots to babysit. Get one of the robots to babysit. They can teach them dance moves. They can, why don't we ride around on these bad boys? Forget about cars, man. I want to be riding, or like, just make them a little bit bigger. Cushion it up, baby. Put a nice saddle on that bad boy. Giddy up. Let's go. Because like you'll need a bunch of cushion, dude. You'll need, because these things are all metal. It's all robot. They got the movement going, but like I would assume every time you'd land, especially if you're a dude, well, different. If you're a dude, you're definitely gonna, it's gonna hurt the nads. And if you're a lady, it's also gonna hurt the nads in different ways. But it is what it is. It's all about taking risks. Comedy's risky, and that's what you thought. What did I say, man? You thought I'm just gonna like not come out here, and because it's raining a little bit, you think the guy, like, you think the scientists just like sat around because it rained a little bit? You think the firefighters were just like, no, it's raining? Or you think gymnasts just like sit around? Or like you think acrobats, or like you think the martial artists just like sit around when it rains? Nope. Maybe. But like, I'm trying to, this is it. It's raining out here, and like sometimes when it rains, you know what they say when it rains? When it rains, it pours, and when it pours, sometimes lightning strikes, and then sometimes, if you're lucky, you're carrying a bottle, you catch that lightning in a bottle, and then you got yourself, light in a bottle. It's on and off. I just got to be careful because of the camera. I don't want the camera to because that's my whole livelihood depends on this camera. If this camera goes missing, if this camera breaks down, oh man, breathe. Well, that's why we're here with the umbrella. I'm gonna take care of it. It's my baby. It's my livelihood. I'm gonna take care of you, camera. I got you, and you got me. And these people got our back, and we got their back, cause we're a family. We're like a gang. We're like a gang. We're like a gang that with like no outfits, dude. But we're like a gang. We're definitely like a gang. Like a gang of just like, you know, gang of bad motherfuckers. Gang of bad motherfuckers who never really like met in person, but like a gang of bad motherfuckers who love each other's backs. It doesn't matter like what we're going through, we'll just gang, baby. And when it pours, it rains. You got each other's backs, and that's what it is. But like, well, yeah, we're a gang. I mean, like, I'm working on the outfits, definitely working on the outfits. And you're like, man, what are you trying to do? Are you starting a cult? I'm like, no, dude, it's not a cult. Or maybe it is. Who knows? Maybe everything is a cult. But I'll tell you one thing, whatever this turns into, it'll be a fun cult. At the end of the day, we're not gonna go out there, kill each other, or like kill ourselves. Like the only, like, we'll drinking regular Kool-Aid, baby. Regular coffee, regular Kool-Aid. Don't nobody take it far. The only like criteria in this gang, in this cult, in this life, in this glad you made it, like, you know, it's just like have fun. That's just what it is. It's just like, you come in here, you as long as like you gotta, you know, I'm out there looking for prospects. And like scouting right now. You just got, the only thing you need to worry about is just like, you know, I need to know if you can handle your own. I need to know if you can go out there and like if we send you out on like, you know, if you want to be sent out to do a mission of like the ha-has, I need to make sure that you can create and you can, like, you know, and it is what it is, and it takes two to tango, and that's how it's always been. Before that, it was just like one person tangoing, and it was either tan or go, and then they got together and it was just like tango. But it's raining, and you think we're gonna stop because of a little rain, bro? I'll stay out here till it floods, motherfuckers. You think I'm gonna go home? You think I'm gonna, I can't really like walk far away because the camera's gonna get wet, but like, you think I'm gonna go home because it rains, bro? And in about 10 minutes when it really picks up and the video's over, yeah, but like, in the meantime, you think I'm gonna go if it floods? You think I'll leave this ground? Out here, baby. Out here. I just gotta switch the hands because my hand's tired now. Fuck. God. Hold on. Don't spill anything. I've been spilling drinks all over myself this week. Okay, we did it. But you think, gang life, baby, you think we're gonna just like, I'm out here. My shoulders are getting wet right now. My shoulders are getting wet, bro. You can't see it, but it feels damp. It's like, this is our nom, baby. This is like our, you think I'm gonna go home just cause like, when the going gets tough and the tough gets like tough, you think I'm gonna just go? No, we're just gonna stay here. Just gonna stay here, baby. You and me. As long as we keep a good distance, as long as we keep a good safe distance between you and the rain. Is it even let's question everything. Is this even precipitation, or is it just like, is it just zeros and ones? It's probably just zeros and ones. You think we're just gonna go home because of a few artificial zeros and ones? We programmed this shit, baby. You and me together. There's no algorithm. It's just the one that we're making up together. You think I'm gonna go home because it's raining? Or it's a little bit humid? I've prepared for this day, baby. I've prepared for this day. What do you think I got the shorts for? Got the shorts, baby. The shorts. Look. Can you see? Shorts. And I got my t-shirt on. And normally when it's colder outside, I'm always prepared. Between you and me, normally when it's cold outside, I'll wear like an extra layer underneath. Oh, we're like wife beaters, dude. Underneath, you've seen it sometimes. And you're like, why are you wearing wife beaters? You're in California, you're like, oh, why is this guy wearing wife beaters? Because it fucking gets cold here sometimes, all right? You gotta wear the wife beater. That's what it is. But like days like this, when it's like humid and it's like raining, you think I'm gonna risk getting overwhelmed with the heat and the humidity? Are you out of your goddamn mind? Under my umbrella. So be careful if you're out there. If you see any invasive species of any kind, I don't care what it is. If it's a caterpillar, take care of it. I'm not saying nothing, but you take care of it. All right? I'm not saying nothing, but you take care of it. Beautiful, beautiful. Emergency services, it's good to have them. Thank you very much. Take care of business. And that's what it is, baby, that's what it is. So if you see any invasive species of any, you let your boy know. Your boy will take care of it. But you got, man, it's too bad my hands are full, dude. I would have done some, like, you know, I would have knocked it out of the park, bro. I would have knocked it, like, bang bang boom, knocked it out of the park. But that's what it is, man. Automation. Get yourself a goddamn robot. Once the robots like fully take over and they become people, will they create people as like, will we? I know it's been speculated in different forms. I'm just wondering, like, who's pet at one point, you know? You could ask that question about real pets too. Sometimes you see a dog and a man just walking, and you're like, who's walking who, dude? Who's walking who? Who's bitch here? Somebody's just eating and sleeping and dreaming and like pissing and like biting on shoes and like humping your leg and getting away with it, not paying any bills, and then somebody's got to like look after all. Who's bitch? There's major questions that we got to be asking. That's why I refuse as an adult to get a pet, because like I don't want to become a slave to a dog, dude, or to like a cat or a turtle, baby. It's free spirit right here. Until I get really lonely one day, if that happens, if I don't find somebody. But I'm optimistic, my heart's open, not rushing into anything. Careers, I'm married to this right here. I put a ring on it, baby, right, like 9 months ago. Put a ring on it. I'm like, yeah, words, yeah. That's what I did. And we got married. Married to the game. For life. Commitments. Life goals. So go out there and go get it, and then like support your boy, baby. Support your boy, because your boy's got the itch all over his legs right now, because it's like humid. There's a little bit of grass rubbing on my legs. It's itchy. I can't do anything about it. Support your boy. Do you want me to suffer out here all by myself? Support your boy at Patreon, dude. It's like you're telling me that. What's holding you back, dude? What's holding you back? You waste all this time and energy and money here. I'm trying to save you money. I'm trying to save you money. Literally, I'm trying to save you money. If you sign up today, it'll be no different than if you signed up tomorrow, but I'm trying to save you money. You know? And this is a final sale for today. It will also continue again tomorrow and the day after, but it's a final sale at one point, and it's our greatest sale, 75% off. One of the greatest sales ever. Just put the promo code in. I don't really have a place for the promo code. There is no promo code, but like hypothetical promo code, put it in, 75% off. Man, oh man. People are walking about, because it's a park. That's what people do. People walk in a park. Still a little bit of that drizzle. I can't risk ruining the camera. You think I'm gonna risk ruining the camera, baby? What's going on, buddy? What's going on, Pooch? Oh, what a cutie. And that's what it is. We got a little visitor, all right? What's going on, pal? Man. Good morning. And that's what it is. Support your boy at Patreon. All right? Love you guys. Thank you for all the love and support. That's what we do around here, baby. That's what we do. You think a little rain's gonna just hold us back? You think a little rain's gonna hold us back, baby? Out here with my umbrella, my hands shaking. It's rough out here, but we make it work. Oh man, I love you guys. Thank you for all the love and support, man. Go ahead and hit those darn like buttons. Hit it. Hit those darn like buttons, and then, like, you know, support your boy, because it makes all the dude. You want to make a difference. Forget about virtue signaling. Forget about Jeffrey Epstein this. Forget about Maxine or Maxwell that. Forget about everything. You want to make a difference, put your money where your mouth is, which is fucking filthy, but like, put it. Why do we say that? Put your money where your mouth is. Put your money where your mouth is. Disgusting. Phil, this is why we got here, okay? This is the shit that got us here. But you want to make a difference. You go ahead and support your boy on Patreon. We got different tier systems. See what's suitable for you. And if you got like questions, I'll answer them. Are they the best answers? Probably not, but it's still, like, you know, whole point of this was to, you know, go out there and provide a service for the people, for the peoples. And that's what we do, baby. That's what we do. I love you guys. We'll be back here again on Friday and Saturday. In the meantime, I want you to, like, stay safe, but I want you to follow me on Instagram, because it's like, we're a gang, baby. You follow me, and like, this gang will just, like, it's amongst many other gangs. It is what it is. And then you go ahead and search Rob Sadri on YouTube over there. What happens on YouTube? Full-length motherfucking videos, baby. 30, 35 minutes, 40 minutes, sometimes an hour long, all in one. Like, you don't even need to stop watching. Maybe just watch it all the way through. And then hit those subscribe buttons. Hit it. I'll wait for you, dude. Like, just hit it. Do something positive in your life. What do? Put down the cup of coffee. Do something. You're always talking about this, that community. This, help. Click those like buttons. Hit the subscribe buttons. Go on Patreon. Be a hero. Be a goddamn motherfucking hero up in this bitch. Love you guys. I'll be back here again on Friday. Stay safe. Peace out.